Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Andreza. It's been a couple weeks since I posted a video. I've been meaning to come back and post another video. The last one I posted was my Azure Standard haul, and if you missed that one, I highly recommend that you go back. I kind of just show you what I usually get. I talk about how I use some of the products that I get from Azure Standard, and then why I love Azure Standard. So I'll post a link down below for the video, and then if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I've got this delicious chocolate smoothie here. So good. In here I have some almond coconut milk. No, I take that back. It's coconut oat milk. Some frozen bananas, some of my favorite plant-based protein powder, and I'll link it down below. And I'm not just saying this because I sell it. It really is one of the best ones I've tried. And then I put some peanut butter in here. I was just wanting something kind of sweet, but didn't want to have the crash, and so I made one of these. And it's so good. So in today's video, I really just wanted to talk about my plant-based journey. If you don't know, I've been plant-based for about 4 years now, and I've experienced a lot of really great benefits. And a question I get quite a bit is, why did I even decide to go plant-based? Like most people, I grew up eating meat, dairy, fish quite regularly throughout the day. But then whenever I got older, I had realized that it was having some effects on me, and so changing my diet has really helped me in a lot of ways. And I know I'm gonna go ahead and say this off the bat, that not everybody's gonna go 100% plant-based, and that's okay. That is not my expectation or hope, and I'm not gonna push you to do that, but I will always encourage people to add more plants to their diet. I think there's plenty of studies out there, many medical professionals who would agree that adding more plants into our diets, veggies, fruits, legumes, and making that the bulk of our diet has so many health benefits. And so I kind of just wanted to share briefly why I'm so passionate about sharing healthy tips for families and how to incorporate more plants into our diets, because I think it can be overwhelming for some people, but it's actually a lot easier than we realize. And so maybe in another video even, I'll share some of my favorite tips on how to add more plants into your diet for your kids, for your family, and ways that really it can become second nature whenever you're creating your meals. So to get onto this video, I went plant-based probably 4 years ago, like I said. My daughter was about 1.5 years. We had just come back from a friend's trip from Costa Rica, and my husband and I had watched a documentary, and I had talked about going vegan, which I'm not vegan, I'm plant-based, for the longest time. And I think after that trip, he said, you came back essentially and you just went cold turkey, which I didn't really go cold turkey. Over a period of time, I started slowly decreasing animal products in my diet. So I cut out dairy first because I was breaking out all over my face. And I remember stumbling upon this random article online where this guy was talking about having a lot of congestion, and he was breaking out a lot, and somebody recommended that he cut out dairy, and he thought, okay, what the heck, what's the worst that could happen? If it doesn't work, then I'll just go back to eating it regularly. And when he did, his acne cleared and his congestion went away. And I thought, well, I mean, it might not work for me, but I could cut out dairy for a couple months and see if it would work, and it did. And I think that was kind of the catalyst for me getting rid of other things. And so then I think I got rid of pork, and then it was beef, and then chicken, and then on that trip to Costa Rica, I think I had a lot of seafood. And when I came back from that trip, I was like, okay, I'm doing it. This is it. And guys, it's been really, really incredible. And I'm not gonna, try to make it like it's this magical thing, but it has really been good for my overall well-being. Like, my skin has cleared so much. I used to have dark spots all over my forehead. I was wearing makeup quite a bit because I was trying to cover that, and my dream was always to just be able to wear my bare naked skin, my face, not feel like I had to cover it, because yeah, the dark spots, which I still have some of them, have gone away almost completely. Like, I learned so much about what goes into my body and how it affects the outer part of my body. And then I learned how to utilize some of those plants even to keep my skin clean. And so I use things like coconut oil and aloe vera to take care of my skin. And I've seen such a change that I don't even wear like foundation or anything on my skin regularly. Like, I might wear foundation twice a year, if that. And so that's just one of the benefits I've been able to experience. I think I've also been able to experience quite a bit of energy, just natural energy, because I'm just fueling my body well. And because I'm fueling my body well, I'm also wanting to exercise more. And y'all, I hate exercising. I do not like sweating, but I told myself, if I am putting all this good stuff in my body, and I know the importance of exercising, diet and exercise go hand in hand, and knowing that I could not put that into practice. And so that has pushed me and motivated me to really put more thought into my workouts and being consistent with my workouts. And then I think the ripple effect of me eating this way has been, and this is probably the biggest one, that my kids will eat just some of like the wildest things that I probably wouldn't even have touched as like a college student. Like, I packed some sliced cucumbers for my son the other day as a snack, and he came home and he was like, "Mom, I had cucumbers and they were so yummy," and he was like rubbing his belly, like he was like, and I was just thinking, that's incredible. That's just, I mean, the fact that he didn't pick at it, that he didn't throw them away, but that he actually enjoyed it and then asked for some more at lunch, I think it's just amazing to me. And that's not to say that, you know, he doesn't have pickier days and my daughter doesn't have pickier days, because they definitely do. But I think me implementing this in myself, in the way that I was eating and the things that I was cooking and the things that I was bringing into my home and what I was allowing myself to put into my body and on my body, really just, hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. So me focusing on myself made it to where it was just normal. So my husband and I changed our diets. We changed the way that we are doing things. And so when we started having kids, it was just second nature. This was just normal. Like, we eat lots of produce during the week. The kids love Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, broccoli, carrots. They eat a variety of things. And I'm just so grateful that I made this change years ago, before I even had kids. And one of the other great benefits is that when you're fueling your body with proper nutrition, then the chances of you getting sick are small. They're very small. And so we don't take the kids to the doctor hardly ever for any sick visits. I can't remember the last time we went to the doctor for a runny nose, an ear infection, or anything like that. My son does have eczema, and so we're trying to figure out like what is bothering his body, which we recently found out that he has leaky gut. And so we're working on healing his gut, and we've already seen some changes on his skin and his breathing, which was affecting both of those things. And so I just think so much that plants are underrated, and they can do so much to our overall well-being, that I think that so many of us, you know, are trying to figure out how to have clear skin, lose weight, how to have more energy, and the medical field has an answer for that. And a lot of times, honestly, it's just a band-aid. And I think that I'm grateful that we have modern medicine. I'm not going to sit here and talk down to modern medicine, but I also think that there are things that we can do, put into place, that are beneficial. And I think plants, produce, legumes, nuts and seeds have the power to take care of our overall well-being. So I think that I want to just on this channel talk more about that, talk about my favorite meals, talk about my favorite products to buy that hopefully will help somebody when they're transitioning to either eating 100% plant-based or eating mostly plant-based. My husband, for example, he is not 100%. Like I said, he will eat meat when he's out and about, and he's gotten to be more selective of what he will or will not eat. And so I think he has experienced just a lot of the benefits of eating plant-based that he doesn't want to get rid of that. And so I think on this channel, I really want to focus on tips and ideas and meal ideas and products even from the grocery store or elsewhere that will help somebody either go 100% plant-based or mostly plant-based. For example, my husband is not plant-based. He does eat a large variety of produce, but he doesn't eat 100% plant-based. So whenever we go out to eat, he'll often choose either the vegetarian option, or if he does eat meat or another animal product, he has gotten more selective of what he'll eat because he has experienced so many of the benefits of eating plant-based that he doesn't want to go back to the way that he used to eat, but also isn't ready to make that jump to 100%, which is totally fine. And I think because of him, I've kind of gotten more, I guess you could say, calm about sharing about plant-based eating, because I used to be so like, everybody should go plant-based. It is the only way. It is the best way. And it is not the only way. And I do still think, though, it is one of the best ways to take care of your health. What you put in your mouth matters so much. And I think that there is so much power in that, and that is something that we can control. There are a lot of things that we can't control that lead us to getting sick, but in this one thing, I think we can. And so I hope that you are encouraged, that you are pursuing just ways to incorporate more produce into your diet. There's so many channels on YouTube that are helpful, that help me on my journey, that hopefully will help you as you're planning out your meals, figuring out what you can get at the grocery stores closest to you, and really just taking steps to take better care of your health. So thanks so much for being here. I hope this was encouraging to you, helpful. If you have any questions, I would love to hear them in the comments. I try to hop on there regularly, but I'll also post a couple links that might be helpful in the description box of channels that I really enjoy, and just other ideas that might be helpful. So if you have not subscribed, I would so appreciate if you did, if you liked this video, if you did like it, and if you have any constructive criticism, I would love to hear it in the description. Hope you have a great day, and I will see y'all next time.